The Good Doctor will face a whole new set of challenges in Season 4, beginning with, yes, the coronavirus pandemic. But beyond that, as the medical drama looks to a post-COVID world, Dr. Shaun Murphy will have to balance his newfound duties as both boyfriend to Lea and supervisor to a flock of first-year residents. Here, series star Freddie Highmore previews Shaun's struggles at the height of the COVID-19 crisis, how his relationship with Lea, played by Paige Spara, will differ from his previous relationship with Carly. Jasika Nicole is no longer a series regular, and how he'll take to his new role as a boss. TVLINE, Shaun thrives when faced with difficult medical mysteries, but COVID-19 is in a league of its own. How is he handling that uncertainty as the pandemic reaches St. Bonaventure? Shaun struggles to adapt to situations that he hasn't prepared for in his mind in some way, whether that's having researched a particular topic or knowing something from a textbook. With this huge uncertainty of the virus arriving to the world and, of course, to the hospital, he's going to have to learn to not feel as prepared as he usually does, and try to rely a little bit more on instinct instead of scientific, absolute fact, especially in these early days of the pandemic that we start our show with. TVLINE, Shaun and Lea are finally a couple. How is he juggling his new relationship with these new and unprecedented challenges at work? It's certainly a challenge. The exciting thing this year is getting to see Shaun and Lea in a more mature relationship. I think we've had that early dating fun with Shaun, with Lea, and with Shaun and Carly. We've seen all of them individually figure out whether they like each other and whether they want to be together long term. This season, we get to explore the deepening of a relationship and their bond, and what that means. The first 2 episodes are primarily focused on the pandemic, which will mean that Shaun and Lea can't be together. They're dealing with what so many of us have been dealing with these last few months of being separated from the people that we love, and doing it because we love them and want them to be safe. TVLINE, looking beyond the 2-part premiere, what sorts of firsts do we see Shaun and Lea navigate early on in Season 4? As roommates, they were living together. It's very different when you're living together as a couple, when you're sharing every single space in this apartment, when you're sharing the same room, when you're sleeping in the same bed. There are different challenges of not feeling like you have your own space in the same way you're used to. And Shaun has always struggled with change in some way, or something outside of the norm. I'm not sure whether Lea is going to want to sleep on a mattress on the floor forever, which is Shaun's current setup. They'll each be forced to make compromises, as all of us do in relationships, and that doesn't need to be a negative thing.